What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Daniel, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be doing my picks for the Gold Bowling 235 at the Daytona Road Course, race 23 of the year. Let's jump straight into it. So, we're going to a new racetrack for the first time since 2011 when we ran at Kentucky International Speedway. We are going to Nashville next year, but for this year, we are running at a new racetrack. Well, technically not a new racetrack, but a new road course in NASCAR. The Daytona Road Course, where a lot of drivers have never raced before. So this is the first time that we are going here. So I really don't have a lot of stats to back up my picks for today. So I'm just going off basic facts of all the road course races in the past and collectively putting it into this episode. But first, let's talk about the weather. Right now, as I'm filming this, there is a 40% chance that it will rain. It is only Monday, granted, but there is a very good chance that rain could affect the outcome of this race. And if that's the case, that's not a major problem. Now, if thunderstorms happen, like we're saying there could happen, that's a problem. But if it's just rain tires come into play, and we get to see these cars on the high banks of Daytona, that's going to be fun. We got a new chicane on turn 4. This race, I'm honestly extremely excited for. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. If you're new to my channel, how we do this is similar to the NASCAR Weekly Podcast, where I do a driver who's going to struggle, a driver who's an underdog, and the winner of the race. And I will also talk about guys who are to watch for in this weekend's race at Daytona. So anyway, who is going to suck this weekend? My suck pick has actually been having one of his best career seasons to date. He's been running really fast this year. This organization has been really putting on together a pretty strong season overall, one of the stronger Chevy organizations. My suck pick, unfortunately, though, is going to be Austin Dillon. I looked up the stats for Austin Dillon on the road courses, and his best finish in 4 or 5 years of his road course experience, his best finish is 16th place in the Cup Series on road course. I believe that was Watkins Glen as well, where he finished 16th. And you're going to have to be really strong on the road course this weekend. I know he's been having a very strong weekend, but I think that, not weekend, strong year, but I think Austin Dillon is going to really struggle this weekend here at the Daytona road course. Road course experience is going to be key, and he's never been really historically that great on the road courses. Now we get into the underdog pick for this weekend. This driver has been running overall pretty good this year, not great, but for an organization he's running for, he's been running all right this year, been having some pretty good runs. But these kind of tracks are racetracks where you can really strongly put together some very fast runs. I think Michael McDowell runs up front in this race. I think he gets a top 5. Michael McDowell is my underdog pick for this weekend's race. I think Michael McDowell shows a lot of speed in this race. He will contend, I think, for the win at points in this one. And I think he scores a very strong top 5 run. There's a chance he can also contend for the win, but I don't see a complete surprise winner taking this win. I think McDowell, though, runs really well in this race. And now we get into the winner's pick for this race. My winner's pick is pretty good on the road courses, and recently, he's kind of struggled this year. He still is winless in 2020, only has 1 playoff point up to this point, and he's been kind of having a down year. Your defending champion is going to win this race. I am picking Kyle Busch to score his first win of 2020. Kyle Busch is the most recent, as far as my knowledge is concerned, the most recent driver to run the Rolex 24. That is a NASCAR Cup Series driver. So he's coming off some fresh experience. I know that, granted, was in January, but you're going to have a lot of experience to do well at this racetrack. And I think that Kyle Busch finally scores his first win of the year. He will have contenders like Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., those guys contending for the win. But I think at the end of the day, we're drivers that are going to probably struggle in this race that usually are up front. I think Kyle Busch finally breaks through with his experience. I think Kyle Busch finally scores his first win of the 2020 season and starts building momentum toward the playoffs. So now, let me tell you who I think you're going to have to watch out for in this race. Of course, Kyle Busch, my winning pick. Chase Elliott, I think, contends all race long. He's very good on the road courses. Watch out for him to be a contender in this race. Mark Truex Jr., another really solid road course winner. I expect him to contend throughout the race. William Byron. I think William Byron actually is going to have a very strong run. I know that this year they've kind of had a down year, but he's really good on the road courses historically, and I think William Byron puts together a very strong run. I also think Jimmy Johnson is going to be a contender in this race. I think Jimmy Johnson has ran on his track a couple times for the Rolex 24, and I think having that experience will help him in this, and I think he scores a very strong run, and I think he makes up some pretty good points in this race as well. We're going to a new track this weekend. Really excited about this one. I've been looking forward to this one because we kind of had a bad Michigan race, to be quite honest with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing these guys kind of struggle because I think we're going to see some guys really struggle this weekend. I think we're going to see some wrecks. No practice or qualifying. I wish we were having that, to be honest with you. But then we'll get some iRacing experience for this race, and I am extremely excited for this weekend's race at Daytona. So anyway, those are my picks for the Daytona Road Course. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you get notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links description below for that. And comment your thoughts on who you think is going to win this race, who you think is going to struggle, and who you think is going to be underdog of this race. Let me know in the comments below. So anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.